Now I want to show you some examples of how you can accidentally load your belay device incorrectly. So here I have the brake side of the rope running to the ground, coming through the brake side of my device. And then the climber side of the rope going up the wall is coming through the climber side of my device. So far, this looks pretty good. But if I show you the side view, we can see that the rope has actually twisted inside of the belay device. There's this crossing of strands right here. Now this twist is actually super dangerous. And to show you why, I want you to imagine I'm belaying a climber and the climber were to suddenly fall. As the climber falls, as the rope gets tensioned, the rope will naturally want to untwist itself under the tension. So my climber falls, and now what's happened in my device? The brake side of the rope is actually coming through the climber side of my device. And the climber side of the rope is coming through the brake side of my device. This is going to make it super difficult, if not almost impossible, to catch your climber if they fall. Now this twist can be really subtle. This twist can actually happen, if I can get it here. This twist can actually happen up further in the belay device, in this little window right here. And so this window allows you to check your device very carefully and check to see if any strands are crossing in here. And if this is the case, this is super dangerous. We want to take care of this. So this window allows you to see very clearly what the strands are doing at this part of your belay device, but you also want to check for any twists down here. Now ideally, just to show you very clearly what it should look like, so if I load the belay device correctly, you'll see that in the window and down here, there are no strands crossing, and the brake side of the rope is going through the brake side of the device like that. Now the other thing that can happen is you get to this step, you've loaded the device, and in clipping the whole system, you twist your carabiner and clip like this. And then you lock up. So why is this bad? Well, let's say you start belaying, and I've actually seen this happen. You start belaying, notice that the carabiner is oriented very strange here. The climber falls. Again, when the climber falls and creates tension in the system, any twists, whether it's in the rope or the carabiner or your harness, will naturally want to become untwisted. So the force of the fall is going to untwist everything. And look at this. Your belay device is oriented completely backwards. You've got the brake side of the device facing towards you and the climber side of the device facing away from you. Again, this is going to be super difficult, if not almost impossible, to safely catch your climber if the belay device is in this orientation. So just to summarize, when you're loading your belay device, you always want to make sure that there are no twists in the rope in this window or down here, that the brake side is coming out of the brake side of the rope is coming out of the brake side of the device, and that the carabiner is not twisted on your belay loop as it's looped through the keeper wire and the rope. Everything should be nice and twist-free, just like this.